Quick, graph y equals 2 times f of the quantity x minus 3 minus 4 by hand, given the graph of y equals f of x here in blue. This is part of the family of functions series. You will need graph paper, or you can download this PDF and print it. Press pause as needed anytime during this video. Since we don't know the dance for this function, we will graph using a table. And so what we need to do is identify the key points on the graph and then place the coordinates of those key points into a table. So the first key point will be this point here, -6, -3, and then we'll continue. -4, -2 is the next key point, 0, -2, 2, 0, and then finally the last key point, 6, 6. We need to create a second table for the graph that we want. And looking at the parameters, the -3 inside the function shifts all points to the right 3. That means we have to add 3 to each x value to go to the right. So -6 plus 3 would be -3. So we're going to ask you to go ahead and finish the x values here. Press pause to do so. Resume when you're ready. So -4 plus 3, -1, and 3, and 5, and then 9. Press pause if you need to catch up. The other parameters, 2 times, multiply each y value by 2. We also have subtract 4, which means subtract 4 from each y value. Now the order of operations, well, remember we multiply first and then we subtract. So we're going to have to multiply the y values by 2, then subtract 4. So in this case, -3 times 2 is -6, minus 4 is -10. You can see that calculation here on the screen. Go ahead and finish these points here, plot them, and finish the graph. Press pause to do so, and then resume. So -3, -10 is our first point. -2 times 2 is -4, minus 4 is -8. So the point is -1, -8. Same y value again, but in this case it's 3, -8. Double 0, you get 0 minus 4 is -4, 5, -4. And 2 times 6 is 12, minus 4 is 8. 9, 8 is our last point. We need to connect the points, but keep in mind we have to use the original function for the shape. Segments are segments, curves are curves. And this is what our graph would look like. Compare that to our parent function. Now you try one. Given y equals g of x in blue, graph y equals 3 times g of the quantity x minus 4 plus 5. Press pause to do this and then resume when you're finished to check your answer. And here's our answer here in green.